So if you're around my age, you probably grew up watching the TV show Drake and Josh, which as far as children's television is concerned, is one of the single greatest sitcoms of all time. I mean, you can go back and watch episodes today and still laugh your ass off, still find a couple new jokes. And if memes and the internet would have been around at the time in the way they are today, these two would have been the biggest stars on the planet.
He's really not an actor.
Oh, what's acting? You show up, you say some stuff, you go home.
But ever since that final episode in 2007, both Drake and Josh have been eager to find their next big move. And with a show as gigantic as this one got, it can almost seem to eclipse the entire career of said people involved. Consider Daniel Radcliffe, who most people will forever know as Harry Potter, or Tobey Maguire, who most people will forever know as playing the best Spider-Man. And it's probably even worse for these two guys because they're both famous for playing basically a caricature of themselves. And in the case with this on-screen brother duo, it seems like Josh is kind of the more level-headed one of the two, understanding that his biggest spotlight has likely come and gone, and I guess you could say he matured more than Drake and was able to and seek to live a much more normal life. Getting married in 2017, an event Drake wasn't invited to, by the way.
And then I saw on social media the wedding and I didn't hear about it, so it's just one of those things where like, you didn't even tell me and I had to find out on social media?
True colors have come out today. Message is loud and clear. Ties are officially cut. I'll miss you, brother.
And doing the whole celebrity turn to social media influencer thing so many acts from the past are scrambling to accomplish, and doing it very successfully, I must say. Drake, on the other hand, has continued to pursue his true dream, a career in the music industry, trying to forever prove that he's more than, well, I never thought that it'd be so simple, but I found a way, I found a way. And Drake Bell is a somewhat big artist, but I feel like he always thought he should have been one of the biggest stars on this planet, which really just isn't the case, especially once the real Drake hopped up out that wheelchair and stole that name around 2008 to 2009. After that, it was really all over for that poor bloke, Drake Bell, out here beefing with Justin Bieber and shit to remain relevant. Who remembers that? And so Drake Bell went on for pretty much the last decade trying to keep his career going while releasing a lot of music, searching and searching and searching for the right image, just praying for this rebirth like a phoenix rising out of its own ashes. And this is when Mexico comes into play. Let me explain. Drake Bell always showed promise in the Mexican market. Early on in his career, he was already selling a lot of records there. But how things were going, he was still popular enough in America to tour around the country and mainly focus on marketing to an American English-speaking audience. I guess kind of relying on the fans from the past with Drake and Josh for the most part, and I'm sure he was sick as fuck of playing that damn intro song. But it really wasn't until 2016 when Drake went on tour through Mexico that sold out in mere minutes that he kind of discovered he was onto something right across the border. And between you and I'm sure he saw those Latina honeys and was sold on the spot. Ever since that time in 2016, this man has been working on building his Latin audience to much success. I remember I was in the gym one day about a year and a half ago when I saw this music video where Drake Bell, of all people, was going balls deep into this Mexican love pop bullshit, and the Mexicans were just eating this music up right out of Drake's hand. Over here, I don't really think it made waves because that really didn't matter. All those seeds Drake was planting were finally starting to sprout to crop, and soon he toured through Mexico on a massive scale, selling out some huge venues and having many of his songs chart on their Billboard. You see, guys, when these people from Mexico see this face, they don't think of, "Hug me, brother!" They think of a weto Mexican heartthrob. This dude actually went out and did Rosetta Stone and learned how to speak Spanish and everything. It was also around this time last year that Drake announced he would only be posting in Spanish on his social media accounts. And now this fucking guy is straight up a citizen of Mexico. You really can't make this stuff up. That Latina snatch was too fire for this man to handle. handle. Changing his name to Drake Campana. I mean, what the fuck is that? Even his Twitter says Drake Campana with a Mexican flag. And some people suspected that he's running away from allegations an ex-girlfriend of his made last year that allegedly Drake abused her physically over a decade ago. But this all kind of seemed like a plea for attention and a bit of a money grab, as Drake completely denied the claim and provided receipts where this alleged victim felt comfortable enough to ask him for money only months before she came forward with these allegations. So the whole thing seemed kind of fishy to me. So why would Drake Bell make such a drastic change in the course of his career? Well, for one, this market is much less saturated, especially for white boys like him. And like I said before, these people don't see this guy as Drake from Drake and Josh, they see him as a musician. So he's cashing in, and I can't really blame him. He's probably living it up over there, not having to deal with a civil outrage here in America. So you go ahead and live your best life, sir. You're much better off than that dumb twat who sold his soul to China. But either way, I want to thank you guys for watching today, and I want to know down in the comments below what you guys think about this career change for Drake Bell. Do you think it was the right move? Do you think he's secretly running away from something else? Some bad American situation? Let me know down below in the comments today. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. It's been your boy, the Tan Superman. Shit, I might become a Mexican pop star one day. Peace.